What we do functional and integrative medicine. We do preventative medicine, or we call it anti-aging. There's so many words that being used, but the goal is, why do you want to wait until something is broken trying to fix it? If you know or can prevent something, isn't it going to be better to do it beforehand? Because it's always easier to prevent than fix something that's already broken, right? So, and that's what we do now, practice. That's the whole goal. The name of our clinic is Rebalance, which an interesting name. And we do rebalance hormones. We rebalance the sugars. We rebalance. It's interesting. It just came out, I guess, I know you're very spiritual, myself too. It was just the name that spoke to me, and that's what I chose it. And and I know that we chose the right name, because most of the things that we do, we try to rebalance things so it works harmoniously. It works in a tandem of everything that you do. And we're talking about spiritual, we're talking about mental health, mental well-being, and mind and body connection as well. And one thing that you mentioned that plays a huge role is the stress. Because what happened when our body, and people think about stress like emotional stress, it's not only emotional stress, it's all the physical stress, the chemical stress that we unfortunately exposed to. Talking about even the cell phones, all the radiation that comes from our cell phone, that's a type of stress too. And our body usually tries to fight it, to protect us. And if you are bombarded with stress, from emotional stress, from dealing with the relationship issues, maybe it's a work-related stress, plus physiological, we don't sleep enough, we don't eat healthy food, all of it eventually accumulates and start affecting our body in different ways. A stress hormone is cortisol that gets released. It affects our female hormones like estrogen and progesterone. In males, it starts affecting their testosterone. So sexual wellness is a big part of our practice. A lot of patients that come in, they have developed already issues with their hormones, females or males, and it's affecting their life. And part of it is the stress that they exposed to, multiple stresses. So first thing that we usually do, there's actually a test to check your cortisol levels and your stress level. So we'll check it first, then we check all the other hormones. We check obviously cholesterol and all the other stuff. We do like a full panel of multiple tests to see where things coming from. And once we start balancing things out, people feel less anxious. We teach them how to deal with stress, and we do IV drips, we do supplements, different protocols, individualized based protocol. We help them to center themselves, mind, body, so everything is connected. They get centered, they get relaxed, they choose what's more important for them in life, which should be me first and then everybody else, right? And then based on that, we're able to build them, not to give them a quick fix. Here's the pill, you take it, it's going to fix you all the problems and everything's going to go away. No, we teach them how do you change your lifestyle so you don't only start feeling better, you maintain that feeling and you continue to be healthy and work on getting the wealth that you're trying to achieve. So it's like a whole.
Let's talk about how you feel like health affects money. Like, how do you feel that trickle down works? I have my own opinion, so I want to hear yours first.
Well, look, think about it. If you are not feeling well, what kind of energy you're giving to the universe, of you putting to universe, right? It all comes back. The more negative you send out the message, I don't know, whatever you believe in, it's a God, it's a universe, whatever it is, whatever higher power that we have there. And I know someone is there or something is there. Whatever, how much negative you output, that's how much negative you unfortunately get back. So the more positive you are, the more optimistic you are, which usually comes from feeling well, from having energy, I feel like a lot of things going to come back and reciprocate and mirror what you output, and that's going to come back. At least that's what in my experience. I mean, the more giving I am and the more positive I am, it usually comes back. Maybe not immediately, maybe not the same day, but eventually I do get all the positivity back from what I send out. If you're healthy, if you feel the energy, if you feel that you could accomplish a lot and give it to the world, it's all going to come back to you and you're going to be more successful.